Novation Automap, the only truly intelligent MIDI control. Novation, featuring Automap, the #1 choice for MIDI control.
We're here at NAMM with Ed Diaz from Roland, and he's going to show us what looks like a reincarnation of a familiar old face, which is the synth that thinks it's a guitar.
Oh yeah, don't call it a keytar. It's the AX synth from Roland. You know, we've been making the AX remote keyboard controllers for years, the AX1s, the AX5, AX7s, most recent. And a couple years ago we discontinued it. But recently, in recent times, everybody's been going crazy asking, I want my AX back, bring it back to me. So this year we're just announcing we have the brand new AX synth. One of the greatest things about it so far is that it has its own engine. It has its own keyboard engine, so you no longer have to be tethered to a MIDI cable, you know, which is going to keep you next to your rig. Now, since it has its own engine, I could use any wireless system, any guitar wireless system. Now, there's 2 wireless on here because keyboards, as you know, are a stereo instrument. If you want to, you can run it in mono, but, you know, it'd be better. Now, if you don't want to use the sounds in there, you might want to use your old synth and kind of hook up that way. There's still MIDI. There is still MIDI. Also, you probably noticed there's USB now. So what that means, there's going to be a USB editor so you can actually edit sounds. Edit sounds using your computer and then dump them back on here. So this is going to be a great hot dog keyboard to play out and have a lot of fun with.
And the sound engine is now based on what technology?
The sound engine is based on a combination of the Phantom X and the Phantom G. So I think you're going to really enjoy a lot of different lead sounds, bass, electric guitars, and also we have a special section called the Supernatural Special Tone section. And so that's taken from some of the ARX boards, and we give you 8 different sounds on that category. As far as banks, because I know that's a big question, how many sounds? There's 8 banks of 32, so plenty of room. And then also there is a favorite section, so I can pick my favorite sounds, 16 sounds, and lay them right on top of the keyboard so I can quickly access them.
And what do you have in the way of control over here?
Control. For those of you that never played an AX type keyboard, for one right here, this is my modulation bar. So I can really just shake the sound. And then this little black ribbon right here, this is actually my pitch bender. And then on the back, a lot of times guys will ask me, how do I make the tone sustain? Well, on the back of my keyboard here, there is a hold. All I got to do is hold it down with my thumb usually. There's the new Portamento. This is also new for this synth. And now there's the new bender mode, which is going to actually let me get more accurate when I'm doing any kind of guitar kind of work. So if I'm using the hold, I just hold it down and it holds. Of course, let's check out the bender mode. So maybe I'll go to a guitar, and I'm going to take it off first so you can kind of hear the difference. Before, when the bender mode isn't on, when I do my pitch bend, it bends both notes. But when I turn the bender mode on, it only bends the last note that I played. So I can get a more accurate recreation of a guitar. So it's a lot of fun to play and get that going. And also there's another new controller on the back, Aftertouch. So if you want to bring in more effects after you initially strike the keyboard, you can bring in Aftertouch. Also real quick, while I have some time, before it gets too loud here, as you know, it's going to get very loud. I have showing the new Supertone, special tones from Supernatural. So maybe like a cello, check this out. Now when I'm in this mode, my modulation bar actually becomes like a volume to kind of swell and get more expression. And then my aftertouch will give me more vibrato. So I can be a lot more expressive. And if I do my shakuhatsu, well, let's think, you know, so as you can see, a lot of great tones in here. And I guess we got to show some guitar if we have time. Okay. Well, at this time, I want to show you some sounds, because I know last year some of you guys got mad at me for not showing too much, you know? So let's actually hear how it sounds, some of the sounds. And remember, these are still prototypes, but they're so much fun to play already. as hear some guitar. You hear it feeding back? Isn't that crazy? That's so much fun. So of course, once again, just to reiterate, the new AX synths from Roland, those are all internal sounds. There is no MIDI cable. I am wireless to just active all across stage. It's a great time. So please go check out the Roland AX synths from Roland. I think you're going to really enjoy it. And thank you. My name is Ed Diaz here at NAMM 2009.